baby. Always burn down the road. Yeah, I'm a wheel burner, baby. Always burning down the road. I'm a wheel burner, baby. This life never gets old. Come on, wheel burners, yeah, burn with me. Come on, wheel burners, yeah, burn with me. Oh, take a ride now on Wheel Burner Express. Yeah, Wheel Burner Express, baby.
Bow, 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 bow. What's going on? We're just getting a few things going here. I'm touching a part of myself. Well, keep your fingers out from between your toes, asshole. That's gross. How many times we got to tell you, Sterling? Playing with your toes on your next live or in private or whatever you do. There's just, and don't, for God's sake, boy, don't tell us about it. I don't need to know what you're doing with your toes. What's going on, Houdini? Damn it, boy. You've been absent for a while. Good to see you, brother. I'm wearing the same shirt. You're not wearing the same shirt. You and I both can't be wearing this shirt right now. I've got this one on. You go get your own. I'll drop the link, Sterling. You can come in and we'll sit there side by side. I bet you we look like twins. Oh, that was funny. God, I kill me. Woo. Got a beautiful, beautiful day. Blue sky, sunshine, but it's only 60 degrees. Love 60-degree weather. This is gorgeous. It is Red Lady's birthday today. I have not seen her in here yet. She might pop in. She usually graces us with her presence at some point. She'll get a break or she'll get whatever and she'll pop in and say hi. Most of the time, honestly, I think she's just stopping in to make sure Sterling's behaving himself. Sterling, you lucky dog, bagged yourself a 25-year-old, eh? We get it lit. Yeah, she looks like she's lit. She looks like she's lit. So I only got one run done. Only got one run done today. That's all we had. Again, we're having issues with the rail, so I got my one done. I tried. Damn it! As slow as I even tried to drive, I backed her right down. Like I was irritating the shit out of everybody on I-81 today because I was doing 60 miles an hour on the cruise control, just 60. Right? There's no hurry to get there. There was no hurry to get back. I still got back. It's like, what time is it? Whatever. It's 10:30. I got back at 10 o'clock. It's like, Jesus. Jason Bender, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I've been working. My only days off are Monday and Tuesday. All right, man, you're forgiven. Nathan, good to see you. Hi. There's Joanna. How you doing, baby? Hello, sexy Santa. Yeah. What are you going to call me when we get this all shaved off on the 22nd there? Hey? What are you going to call me then? I don't want to know what you're going to call me. I might be embarrassed. I don't know. Sorry, I got to light this again. She doesn't want to go. Nothing more frustrating when your stick doesn't want to cooperate, eh? Guys, you know what I'm talking about. Sexy Bono. I don't think so. If I leave just the mustache and like do the Fu Manchu down like this, I get James Hetfield, right? If I grow the hair in a bit like sort of like the picture that Darlene posted in the community of me when I was younger. But if I leave the beard, like the mustache down like that, shave the beard off and just leave the mustache and grow a little bit of hair, I get James Hetfield all the time. I can't sing like Hatfield. I wouldn't mind a couple of his bucks, though, let me tell you. Babyface. Well, that's what I'm afraid of, right? That's what I'm afraid of, because I look at my brother, right? My brother's 3 years younger than I am. I look at him, and he doesn't grow anything, right? He's clean shaven, well groomed, manicured, pedicure, manicure, fucking the whole ball of wax, right? So when Glenn is doing that, he's to me, he's got like a little baby face. Don't want to, you look at my younger brother and go, you just like fall in love with him. But problem is I've got like all of this, but I've got no chin. Like I got the Frank Burns chin, like no chin. So I have to have something. Like last year when we shaved it off, I took it down to, I just kept a slight goatee, like a very, very little goatee, right? Because if I shaved it all off, my wife won't touch me for about a month, right? It'll take better than a month for her to even go, hey, come here. I look like the type of guy that can blow the red hose and release the spring brakes. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know until you try. Obviously, there's something you've tried. Hey, if it's something you've tried, give it a, let us know how that worked out for you, buddy. You want to see a picture? I got this actually. What I've done is I've taken my iPad and I've actually mounted it to my visor, the back of my visor. So I put the visor down and I mounted the iPad. So it's out of my hands. I don't have to touch nothing. I don't have to worry about nothing tipping over. But when I put the visor down, I've got some pictures in here. And here's a picture. I'm going to show you this picture. This one's I don't know. It's at least 15 years old. It's got to be at least 15 years old. So you want to see a picture of Dara and I when we were younger? There you go. That's me young. Well, if you look at the beard, I think there's a little bit of gray coming in, just a little bit. Of course, there's no gray on Dar. Look at that. She's got gorgeous full head of hair. And, I can't compete with that. But that's what I keep in my visor here. God damn, I married way out of my class. I really did, eh? I married way, like there's levels up there that men like me shouldn't be, and that's what I married into. I don't know. You know the old saying, it's either a big or money. I didn't have any money. I didn't have the money we got now when I met her. So Brian gives me lumpy panties. Woo, baby. Hopefully in the front, not the back, buddy. My husband says he hasn't shaved his mustache because he says he has no upper lip. I've never shaved my mustache off, ever. Darlene has never seen me without something here. I've taken it all off twice in our marriage in 21 years. I've taken it all off, and all, but she's never seen without at least a mustache. So I'm gonna like I said, for the beard shave, I'm gonna take it all down with the clippers, and then I'll take this off, but I'll readjust the clippers and leave, like, I'll go to like a number 2 or maybe even a number 1, and I'll leave a little bit of a goatee on there and see what that looks like. And then depending on how much money we're throwing around, we'll take and get the rest of it off there as well. So just a Steve. Oh, just a seat cover for her. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Well, mustache rides, right, Steve? Just a mustache ride. She likes her seat cover, with comfort, with a little cushion here, right? She's not big on riding a hard seat. Same with motorcycles, right? She likes a little cushion. Porn stash. Well, that's almost what it looks like, Sterling. It almost looks like just bounce, back in the day. Just as Steve says, he'll throw 5 cents to shave it all off. No, buddy, we're aiming for $10,000, man. We're aiming for $10,000 on the beard shave on the 22nd of June. Last year's charity drive, we raised $6,800, so we've raised the bar up from here up to here. We're going for $10,000 this year on the 22nd. And I think we should probably hit that. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit that. Do me a favor, guys, hit the like, as long as you're sitting around doing nothing with your Johnson in your hand, except for Tawana, of course. Unless she might have her husband's Johnson in her hand. She doesn't have hers, so. Chicken Hawk, why aren't you trucking? Buddy, I'm done for the day. I get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and go to work. What are you doing while I'm working? At 1 in the morning, you're still working on your next martini, right? Me, I work, I drive. So only got one load today, Chicken Hawk. Usually I do 2 a day, and I'm not done till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But we've got the pending CN rail strike going on up here right now. So it's, we're trying like hell to keep all the guys with enough work to keep them going each day. So they've brought it down, compacted it down, that they spread it out. Everybody gets one load. So that's fine. I'm grateful for the one load. But the funny thing is, I went from doing like 12 loads a week. This week I'm going to do probably only 6. But if I would have known that this is when going to happen and this is how they were going to break it out, I would have asked them to give me 2 loads on Monday, 2 loads on Tuesday, 2 loads on Wednesday, and then I would have just taken Thursday and Friday off. So, I could have made a long weekend out of it and got the same amount of loads and made the same amount of money. But you don't know, right? You don't know. CN Rail's being difficult. Their people got to get paid. They got a union. They got to do all of their stuff. Right? You can't fault them, really. The federal government did step in, though, and I think they were going to go on strike, and the government went, nope. You're critical to the infrastructure of the country, so you will not be. You're an essential service. You will not be going on strike. And I think CN is just basically what they've done is they've scaled down their service level. And for the work that I do, for the loads that we pull, they don't rate high enough. It's not fuel, gas, any kind of important chemicals. It's not cars or auto. So we're not high enough on the scale to get, to make sure that we get all of our stuff. Unfortunately, that's just the way it works. I hit the like button already, and I am cleaning my bird's cage. Damn. Birds, I will never do birds again. We had birds for years. They are just squawky, noisy little pooping little bastards. I really won't. What's going on there? I have my Johnson in my hand. Well, sir, be careful. Hopefully you're driving while that's happening there, Chicken Hawk. Less work for you, right? if you're anywhere near PA, the bumps will take care of that for you. Mary Jane, good morning. How are you? Well, good morning to me. It's 10:35 or 10:38 in the morning here where I am. Good morning. So how the hell are you, Mary Jane? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Staying 1892, Santa. Yeah, not for long. Not for long. June 22nd, baby. This sucker's coming off. The sucker's coming off. Last year, I actually braided it. Mine was actually a little longer last year. Now, mind you, I still got 3 weeks, so we're going to get a little more length out of it. But last year, I was down here somewhere, right? Closer down here. And we took it all and we braided it and then cut it first. And we had the braid. So, Jim, how are you? Good morning, Jim. Good to see you, brother. Fact Psycho. Hello, sir. Man, don't call me sir, man. Sir is like, if somebody calls me sir, I start looking over my shoulder thinking my father's around. It's like, oh, damn, man. Stang, why am I shaving it? On June 22nd, I've got my, the channel has our second annual beard shave for charity. This year, we've lined up 6 guys that are going to shave beards, and mine is one of the shorter ones, believe it or not. We've got a couple that are like full on Duck Dynasties. And last year we did it, and it was our first one last year. We raised $6,800, and it went to the St. Christopher's Truck Driver Relief Fund. This year, you guys got to pick the charity, and we put a list of five charities up, and you guys picked it. So the charity that you guys picked this year is Forgotten Angels, and we are going to be lining everybody up. Looks like we've actually got a couple of bigger channels now involved, and I'm not going to drop names yet, but I've got some support from some even bigger channels than mine that are willing to help out with some stuff, and I think it's gonna be exciting, and we've set the bar stand for about 10 grand this year, and it's going to go to Forgotten Angels. So if you don't know what Forgotten Angels is, it's a fantastic charity out of Florida, even though I'm Canadian. But it's a fantastic charity out of Florida run by a husband and wife. Does not take a single penny for itself, meaning that they do not draw salaries. The people that work there do not get paid, nothing. They take enough money to cover off it, like expenses and whatnot that they're required to run the charity. 100% of everything goes to the kids. If you want to take the time, go and Google it. It is a more than worthy charity. I'll give you a real short version of it. It's basically set up for the kids that go through the foster care system, where the foster care system fails them, because once they turn 18 years old, they're out, right? You're done. Well, a lot of the times in the foster care system, by the time they hit 18 and they get, aged out is what it's called, they don't have, the education, the help, the support, or anything like that to get them further in any further in life. And this charity will do it for them, or will assist, not do it for them, but they will assist. They will set up different drives. They will set up different programs. They will help with different programs. They will do a lot of the things that the foster parents either didn't want to do or couldn't do. And again, don't get me wrong, I am not bashing the foster care system. There are a lot of good people that are in there that do a great job for these kids, but unfortunately, there's more that don't, and it fails the kids by the time they turn 18. And because when they get 18, they're out in the street. So that's what this program does. It's a fantastic charity. We've got some people in here that are huge advocates for it. Sterling Wheel is a big advocate for this program. Buck Brown, who's not here right now, trust me, he'll be making an entrance probably anytime. Big advocate. These guys are huge supporters of this channel. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And that's what the charity is. It's June 22nd. Mark it on your calendar. You don't have to be a subscriber of my channel. You don't have to do nothing. If you want, just come on by and watch a bunch of guys get their beard shaved. One guy is shaving his head. Buck Brown is shaving his head into a mohawk. We got, I think, 5 or 6 guys with beards coming off. We've got Mr. Bees, who I'm hoping will pop in here today, and if he does, then we're going to throw him up on the screen here. He's making custom-made homemade cornhole boards, and he is graciously donating those to the charity, or to the channel, and we are going to raffle those off, or sorry, auction those off. We've got some support from a couple other people. We've got some stuff coming in, and we're going to be doing giveaways the whole time that this is all going on. So we got a lot of good stuff going on, and I'm proud to have my name associated with it. And it's been a lot of good people. A lot of good people are working behind the scenes. Sterling, Buck, a couple other people, myself, working behind the scenes with the charity and other channels, trying to get as much support as we can for this. So, you know what? Hang out. Come on in. Gavin, what's going on? Just sub. Keep up the good work. Great what you're doing. Thanks, Gavin. Appreciate that, man. You know what? It's a little something. It's just a little something. It's nothing fantastic, but it's a little something. We're just going to give it back. You know what? Same with most of the proceeds from this channel, right? We take enough to cover the cost of the StreamYard and a couple other little things. Every once in a while, I'll need a new camera, or a new this, or a new cord or something. We take that money out of the channel, and the rest of it goes to Dar, and I have our own personal charities that we love and support, and the proceeds and everything else from our channel goes to those. Now we don't announce those. We used to. We don't announce those anymore. It's more personal for Dar and I don't need a pat on the back going, oh, look at Brian, look how good they are, and they give their money. Fuck that. I don't need that. I'm more than happy to just give up, whatever's left over, give it away. So that's what we do with the proceeds of our channel as well. Sick bastard. Good morning. Sorry, man. I'm way behind in the comments now again here, eh? Sorry, guys. It happens. Mouth starts moving. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck, I never get caught up. Wow, there's a name. Limbayesh. Good morning. How are you, Ivan? Good morning. Good to see you, bro. Good morning. Guard dog's in the house. There's Johnny. He's gonna get his beard shaved. There's one of our guys getting shaved. Looks like right now it's Plays on the Freeway, Guard Dog, Sterling, Wheel Burner, me. I might have Liberty, Trucking with Liberty. He says he doesn't have enough, but I think by then he'll have enough to shave. So it looks like we're gonna have Trucking with Liberty, and Buck Brown doesn't have a beard, but he's willing to shave his head into a mohawk, like his hair into a mohawk. So we're going to get Buck to do that. Mr. B's himself, he's probably got, I think he's got the award-winning beard. He's got like a Snorlord class size beard. And Mr. B's is, if we hit 10,000 bucks, Mr. B's will shave his beard, or Mrs. B's will shave it off for him live. But we have to hit the $10,000. So good to see you guys this morning. An Idiot Theory. There's a hell of a name. An Idiot Theory. I don't know if I quite qualify for that one yet, but the day is still young. I got a lot of theories, and a lot of people have said you're a fucking idiot. But look at the smoke coming out of his ears as he thinks. Woo! Yeah, you think that's not the stogie, boys. That's, I'm burning off brain cells. And trust me, I don't have a lot to spare. I really don't. You laugh at me now, Johnny, but when that beard comes off, I'm going to be pointing and laughing too. So. That's stogie smoke. That ain't no brain cell smoke. Listen to me talk. That ain't this, that ain't that. God, next thing you know, I'll be talking like, oh, I'm fixing to go light my cigar. One of the only normal on the Shorts live page. Well, depends on what you classify as normal there, Theory. I I've seen some pretty bizarre. I'm not a chubby Filipino chick laying in bed sleeping with 300 people watching her, if that's what you mean. Or another, what's the other one? There's another Filipino chick. She dresses up all her little monkeys. She does that, and we're not driving, we're not driving a coach bus across an Indian mountain cliff with a bunch of people on it, doing video driving. So if you want to consider this normal, hey, I'll take that, man. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm a. There we go. I should have got my studio set up before I went, eh? There we go. There. Yeah, this is a good, fun, chill channel to hang out and just listen. Yeah, you know what? I appreciate that, guard dog. Thank you very much. And you're a big part of that. Show your feet, bust them, give your head a shake. Are you not well, boy? What's the matter with you? My God. Good morning. Yeah, you're just kidding. Yeah, goddamn right, you're just kidding. Please, no nothing below the waist. I'm wearing pants. When I'm at home doing the lives at home, sometimes I'll be sitting in my underwear, but you guys don't know it. All you can see is with the studio at home, all you see is basically what you see here. So I've been known to walk around with no bottoms on when I'm at home, but here, no, we're wearing pants. Oh, and the only reason I'm wearing pants is because at any given time somebody could walk over to the truck, right? Like I'm in the yard here, so I do know that at some point today they got to come put a new dash cam in my truck. So if they got to pop in here and do that, we'll just keep on while they do whatever the fuck they got to do, right? It's better than the scammers. Yeah. I like to, you know what? I'll be honest with you though, Theory. I do like to mess with the scammers once in a while. It is fun. It's entertaining. Especially like I like the ones on my phone too. I like the ones on my phone where you'll get that message saying UPS was unable to deliver your package. I've never shipped anything by UPS in my life. Click the link and enter blah 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 blah. I always just type back fuck off, right? I always write back I just type text back fuck off, and I've had 2 of them this morning already. One from Canada Post, which I had to actually double check with Dar because last week and the week before she sent out a ton of packages through Canada Post, and I'm thinking, oh, but then she says to me, she goes, well, your phone number is not associated with anything that we shipped out, so why are they texting you? And it's like, okay, so I don't have to fuck off, so they got their fuck off, so it was okay. I like to mess with them. When they phone you, and they're trying to sell you shit, I'll sit there for 10 minutes and just totally waste their time. I got nothing else to do if I'm driving, right? I got nothing else to do. So, hey, you want to sit there? I'll waste your time. Finally, they'll sigh, and it's like, you're just wasting my time. Yes, I am. Well, thank you. Have a nice day. Click. Motabomb, good to see you, man. Long time no see. It's only been a day. It's been a lot. It depends on who you are. A day is, 24 hours is a long time, man. It could be, that's a lifetime to certain insects. Certain insects, that's, they were born yesterday, they died today, they grew old and died. Thank God for camera angles. Don't tempt me, dog. I'll take these pants off and you'll see it. And I'll do it when you're not expecting it. It'll just be like, boom, you'll be blind. You'll be sitting there doing, oh, my eyes. We can watch what they do. Actually, no, you wouldn't be able to watch what they're doing because they're putting the camera in just up. I'm pointing like you guys can see it, right? They're right in the middle of the windshield up top, and all they got to do is just run the wire and then plug it into the little black box they got there. So exactly, man, just what I was thinking. It's been forever, but it seems like it was just yesterday. There you go. I missed you too, baby. I missed you too. Good to see you up, cheerful and having a stogie. Your happy place. I am in my happy place. I've already done my work for the day. Right, so here it is. 11 o'clock or 10 to 11 in the morning, and I've got the rest of the day. Now, don't kid yourself. We ain't doing this for an entire day. What did we do yesterday? I think we did 4.5 hours, 5 hours, something yesterday. I I don't know. I don't know if the brain and the mouth got 5 hours worth of jabbering to do today, but hey, we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. But yes, I'm in my happy place. Got my stogie. Oh, oh my God. There we go. There we go. Here, ready? Ah, now we're happy. Everybody grab your doctor. Like, look, anybody that's never been here before thought I was actually opening a can of beer in the yard where I'm contracted, right? Doesn't matter that I'm an owner operator and I own the truck. I still can't drink beer in here. There we go. Now we're set, okay? Now we're set. Stogie's lit, Dr. Pepper's here, and Motobomb. What else do I need? Well, let me answer that for you. Look down there. Happy birthday, girlie. There's our girl, Red Lady. She is 29. Sorry, I fucked that up, but she's 29. She's just 29 today. Happy birthday, babe. Hopefully, you get a little spoiling, a little rubbing tonight, a little happiness, a little joy. And if you don't, let me know and I'll send you a cigar. Well, anyways, I should be getting work. The houses aren't going to build themselves. If you're still alive, probably be back by then. Theory, you never know. I always say, oh yeah, this is going to be a short one. And 8 hours later, we're still here going. So, you know what? I anticipated this one being a short one, but as Guard Dog will tell you, or anybody else will tell you, what can you do? I could be here an hour. I could be here 10. Who knows? But if we're still here, come on back, brother. Good to see you. I'm working around the house too. Friggin' too hot to go work outside. Dr. Pepper, cream soda, yum. I don't have any of the cream soda. We can't buy it by the case up here. We can't even buy it by the can. I have to get it in the U.S. So, happy birthday, Red Lady, says Guard Dog. A New Hope says white trash. Oh, are you talking about me? I'm white trash? Son, you're hurting me. You're hurting me. Oh, let me see here. My heart's, fuck it. I'm over it. Okay. We get to chatting and you just don't know. Yeah, that's exactly what happens, right? We start chit-chatting. We start talking about this. Sterling says something funny or ridiculous and the whole fucking system goes flying off the rails. Usually there's something good going on in here at some point or another. We kind of got to build up to it. It doesn't just come naturally, right? So Red Lady, are you going to actually divulge how much how much age you are? Are you going to divulge how old you are, or you want to keep that a secret? I can find out if I really want to. Sterling will take a bribe. I know he will. You guys got a wedding coming up. He'll take more than, it wouldn't take more than $5 to find out. You guys smoke them if you got them. This is a good one. Hold on here. I got to turn this off because I'm getting texts here. $46. 46 going on 30. There you go. Atta girl. Well, happy birthday to you. I don't know if Sterling, you're going to see Sterling. Is Sterling going to be home tonight? I think DIY went live at the same time, so I think Sterling's bouncing back and forth. I don't think he's in right now. But you're gonna, if you know, usually he'll answer questions like that. But I don't know if Sterling's going to be home tonight. Be nice if he got home. You guys could spend a good, quiet evening at home. Couple of drinks, good meal. Then he can go watch a movie, and you can go, whatever you do. Oh, you're both working. That sucks balls. That sucks balls even worse. son of a bitch. Well, you might as well make money, right? If you can't beat a Dar, and I can't tell you the last time I was actually home on Dar's actual birthday, right? There's probably been a couple, right? There's probably been a couple where her birthday may have fell on a Saturday. But even, it's only been since I came back to working for the company that I'm at now that I have weekends off, right? I'm home every weekend now. And that's only been since I've been back with this company. So, but when I was out before, I'd be gone for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks at a pop. So even if her birthday fell on a weekend, unless it was the one that I was at home at, so I can't even tell you the last time that I was actually home on her birthday. It's been years. Same with probably all of my kids. I don't think there's been a birthday yet where I've actually been home for one of the kids' birthdays. Now, the kids, because they're all young adults now. They're all in their 20s. Well, actually, 2 are in their 30s, but the other 4 are in their 20s. Now, what they'll do is if their birthday's on a Wednesday, they don't celebrate till Saturday anyway, right? So, okay, so Dad, technically, I make it home for the birthday party, but I'm never really home for the day of the birthday. Damn it, I'm not even home for my own birthday. I've never celebrated my own birthday in my house at home. Everybody's saying hi. There we go. Or saying happy birthday to Red Lady. Are you empty? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming back. Damn, man. I just want to try this here. Usually I'm not a big highlighter, but I'm just looking at something here because I'm doing this on an iPad. I'm not doing this on a laptop. So the configuration's a lot different. Like when I'm at home, I've got the laptop and the computer in front of me, but then I've got the cameras and the microphone and all that shit. And when you got the iPad, the configuration on your screen is a little bit different. So it's let me just try something here. Yeah. No, that's all right. That's all right. We can go with this. This works. We can go with this. I'm just not gonna because I'm in the truck, right? Obviously you can tell I'm sitting in the truck. What I did is I lowered the visor and then I mounted the iPad to the back of the visor. So it's out of my hands. But if I want to highlight or move comments, I actually have to reach up, and I just don't feel like sitting here for the next couple of hours, doing this, scroll, clip, click. So, it's not what I really want to be doing. I thought somebody was waving at me. It's like, not now. Wait till I'm done before you come and do something over here. Don't do it now. Bloody Sterling. He's texting me before the show, or before I started this today, and of course he decides, this is the time that he's going to start telling jokes and being funny, and I can always rely on Sterling for a giggle. Here we go. Sorry about that. It's, you know what? It's technology, and everybody here knows that me and technology don't generally play well together. I got to work at it. I don't have a clue how most of this shit works. The fact that I was able to set this up on the iPad when I failed miserably yesterday, it took 4 attempts to get a live up yesterday until I finally threw the iPad, had a meltdown, blah, 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 blah. So this is actually a miracle that we've actually got this going here right now. So let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Alter, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping and popping. Good to see you. Hanging out. I'm waiting for Mr. B's to pop, right? If he comes in, great. If he doesn't, then great. But I'll throw the link out. Anybody's got a burning desire to put their face up here and have a chat, that'd be cool. I got no problem with it. Just mind your P's and Q's and try to make sure you got all your clothes on in the right places. I don't care. I don't care what you say, right? Most of the time, I don't care what you say. There's one word I prefer that you don't use, and that's the C word. Robert's the only one that's allowed to use that. But other than that, you're welcome to say anything you want. Except don't fuck children, please. I think that's pretty much a given, Altar. I think that's pretty much a given. Most of us are not waking up this morning going, "Gee, I'm gonna have sex with a child." You know, I've got seven. I keep going seven now. I had five. Now I got six. Now I got seven. No, I got 6 kids of my own. So, and they're all girls. I got 6 daughters. So, it's not a thought that ever should enter anybody's head. And if it does enter your head, go get yourself some goddamn help, or put yourself in prison and lock yourself up. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, well, it's not good at all. Thanks for bringing it to. Thanks for bringing it to our attention, though, man. We really appreciate that. That's awesome. All the rest of the crew, there's I think there's 21 of us total that do the ingots here, and I'm always the first one back. And here they're all rolling in now, one after another after another. It's like, hey boys, how you doing? It is illegal. It should be more than illegal. It should be a death sentence if you get caught doing something like that. It should be a death sentence. You go to the top of the list. You go into death row, top of the list, and they just kill you. You mess with a child in that way, shape, or form, man or woman, I don't care. You mess with a child, you die. There's no reprieve. There's no, I'll plead guilty and get a deal. You die. You go on death row and you fucking die. There's no safety net here for any of you. Mark Straight did. I don't know who Mark Straight is. I'm going to assume Mark Straight's not a good person. I decided that all Americans behave that way, buddy. Well, why would you decide that? Why would you decide that? And what led you to believe that? Why would you believe it? Where do you get your information from? Hopefully not the news or from YouTube. That would be something. That's kind of slanderous to say. I'm not an American. I'm a Canadian. But I live amongst the Americans because I spend most of my time in the United States. And I can wholeheartedly say that the Americans do not behave like that. And neither do the Canadians. So you are not only wrong, you're incorrect, you're misinformed. Yeah, they should go to the top of the list. You agree, bastard? They should go to the top of the list. What are your thoughts on the Chinese? What about them? My thoughts on them. Do I have any? I have no ill feelings or no problems with the Chinese. It's another country. Their politics, their country, their people. Don't bother me none. Don't bother me none. I could give a rat's ass. The fact that the United States is what $17 trillion in debt to the Chinese. Well, that's a political forum, and I don't step into the political forum. But as far as I have friends of mine and neighbors and shit like that are real Chinese. I mean, from China, and I get along great with them. So, and they make great food when it's real Chinese food, not the shit you get at the Mandarin. So, Are you still at the same place? Well, actually, yeah, I am. Are you empty? I am. But what I did is I've actually gone to work. I went to work, left here like early this morning, went and did my job, and now I've come back. So I'm sitting back in the same yard. I'm back here every day, right? If I lived closer, I'd be able to go home every single day. But unfortunately, I live just a little too far out of the way. It would cost too much to drive home every day and drive back here every night. So you were watching TV. That's where you got your information, from the TV. So that means you probably got it from like local news or local media. Or dude, before you make a comment like that, educate yourself a little. You know, I don't take anything that I see on TV or on the news or on YouTube or on Twitter or on Facebook, or I don't have Facebook, but I don't take any of that at face value, right? If something actually catches my attention, I'll check it out. I will look at it. I will, double check it and triple check it before I'll make an opinion on it. Mark, as a YouTube truck driver, he got 40 years. Mark is a YouTube truck driver and he got 40 years. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. 40 years is nowhere near enough. He should die. He should die. And so if you go and ask me, are you pro the death penalty? Yeah, I am. Personally speaking, when you diddle kids, you deserve to die. You don't deserve to be breathing the same fucking air that we breathe. You shouldn't be alive. So 40 years just isn't long enough. The only thing you can hope for is that they don't generally do well in prison, right? He's going to go 40 years. It's debatable whether he'll live 40 more years in prison, because even some guy that murdered his wife and murdered his mother and went on a slashing spree, those guys are held in higher esteem in prison than child diddlers are. So, and if you got there's enough people in there that are, well, if you're gonna be locked up for the rest of your life anyway, you'll kill this guy, because who cares? You're there for the rest of your life anyway, right? Quasar, good to see you. Hello, good to see you. Good to see you too, man. Hold on, we got to let the amateur back up here. He's only going to take 17 runs at it. I swear to God, I'm gonna cut that backup beeper off. He's gonna go to sleep one day, and I'm just gonna fucking walk up and cut that fucking beeper off. One day I'm gonna get it. What are your thoughts on international heat between India and Canada? I don't know. I don't have a clue. You know what? I'll be honest with you. If there's heat between India and Canada right now, I don't know about it, or I'm not paying attention to it. So, whatever. What an asshole. He started his fucking truck and did it. That's totally something that I would do, eh? Good job. What is the most important things for men? Don't let your dick run your life. No, that's down the list. Don't. As a man, protect your woman, protect your family, protect your children, help, guide, lead, teach, be a leader of your community. Don't be a sheep. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. Step up when you see something being done, something that's wrong. Step up and take action. Don't stand in the background going, oh, I don't want to get involved. You know what? Too many good people have lost their lives, or too many horrible things have happened on this planet because somebody sat there and went, oh, I really don't want to get involved. You know what? That's important. The Russian news told, oh, well, hell then. Altair, you better believe that. You know, the Russian news media said something about the American people, and it must be true. 100%, right? 100%. Ryan, good to see you, bro. I'm glad you made it on time today. Cheers, Ryan. This one's for you. It's so early. It's not that early. What time is it there? It's 9, what, 10 after 9 for you? You're telling me that's early? How bad did you damage yourself last night? You must have hurt yourself real bad if you're saying that it's early now. The Sneakerhead one, good to see you. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for popping back in. It's great to see you there yesterday. No Russian news told something like that. Who knows? It doesn't matter what country, Russian, Israel, Pakistan, India, they've all got their different versions of propaganda and what they put out and blah, whatever. Who cares? But if you're crazy enough to believe everything that you see on TV, right? If you just see it and you look at Canada, for example. I live in fucking Canada and I don't believe a single thing any of the news media say. I don't believe a single word that anybody in my government says, right? Unless I see it with my own two eyes and can put my hands on it and touch it, I don't believe it. So, you know what? Are you empty? I agree with Are You Empty, and I call bullshit on that. No Russian news told something like that. That would be just downright foolish, right? It was probably Russian news. It probably wasn't a Russian news channel that said something like that. It was probably some Russian YouTuber or some Russian TikToker or somebody that's throwing out clickbait for views. That's who said something like that, right? Sashu, if everyone's a leader, then who will they lead? You still lead, right? You get 10 guys that are all leaders, then you've got a collective group of thinkers, a collective group of people that are willing to take action. The more people that you can get to think for themselves and you don't have to do the thinking for them, right? That is why governments do so well. Weak-minded, they prey on the weak-minded people, right? You got weak-minded people, and then they lead the weak-minded people to do whatever the fuck they want them to do, right? They don't like leaders. They don't like people that are self-aware. They don't like people that have opinions and are willing to stand behind and back them up. They don't like that. Dog will be back in a minute. Hey, fella, how's your day going? Well, 2-4. Stogie's lit. The Dr. Pepper's out. The work is all done for the day, right? I've already finished work today, so unfortunately, again, only one load today. But hey, you take what you can get, right? It's still enough to pay the bills and make a little bit of scratch. Not a lot, but it covers everything, so everybody's paid. And the second load is always nice, but if all they got is one, I'm grateful to get it. So, what impact of men's life, TikTok, all social media, do you think men's getting weak because of social media? I think a whole population. It's not just the men. I think the whole population is getting weak upon social media. And it's funny because they call it social media. They call it social. There's nothing social about it. There's nothing social. When I think of being social, I think of, people getting together in person, sharing ideas, having a good time, having a dinner, having drinks, doing whatever. If you're a truck driver, you're standing around the truck stop. There's 5, 6, 10, 12, 20 of you standing around shooting the shit, da-da-da-da-da. Today, that's not. Everybody is doing this. There's nothing social about that. Putting something up on TikTok just to see how many people go like it, or putting something up on Facebook. Like my biggest pet peeve with Facebook. Actually, I had two, but my biggest pet peeve is somebody will put something up they'll put a post up on Facebook, and they'll put something like, "Could this get any worse?" ? All that is a fish. They're fishing. All they're doing is fishing to see how many of us are going to go, "Oh, Bob, are you okay? Is everything fine? What's going on?" And that's what they want, right? That's what they want. But that's not social. There's no social to that. That's just that's people being immature, and being desperate for attention is what that is. You know, when I've got an issue or I've got something on my mind, the last place I put it is on social media, right? None of you will ever know anything of personal. You know parts of my life because I do this and everything like that. But none of you will know, my personal life at home and behind the scenes of all of this. And that's the way it's meant to be. I would never put something up on YouTube so to clickbait you guys, because that person, after they do that, they put their phone down over here and then they wait. And then within 5 minutes, I guarantee you, they're grabbing the phone going, oh, how many people liked? How many people commented? How many? Then they'll put the phone down and do something. 5 minutes later, they're picking it up again. That drives me nuts. That drives me absolutely batshit crazy. And the other problem I have with Facebook is that it's like anything. Facebook, Google, YouTube, Twitter, they're all listening to you, right? It's data collection. It's information collection. And these companies are doing this and they're getting it for free. Everything about your life, I guarantee you, Google knows. Facebook knows. If you're a big Facebook person, Facebook knows everything about your life, from the brand of toothpaste to the brand of tampons your wife uses. They know it all. And you know how they know it? You can sit there and talk about it, and within 20 minutes, you go look at your Facebook and there's an ad. We could sit here, you could sit there with your Facebook and you could be going, I love Harley Davidson motorcycles. And you and me could be sitting there talking about Harley Davidson motorcycles. And I will go look, you'll go look at your Facebook, and the first ad you're going to see is Harley Davidson motorcycles. That's not a coincidence, guys. That's not a coincidence. I think social media has not just impacted men's lives. It's impacted people, the population in general. But as a man, I think it makes for weaker men. It makes for weaker men. Do I haul things in my truck? And if so, what do you haul? Right now, I'm on a dedicated contract, so I pull aluminum. And it goes from Canada down to New York State, and then I come back empty, and I get another load, and I take it back down, and I usually do 2 a day. Now, when this contract is done, then I go on the open board, and I pull anything and everything from building, construction, because I bounce back and forth. Our company has flatbed, and our company has vans, so I bounce back and forth between the two of them. So if I'm pulling a van, I could have anything from pharmaceuticals all the way up to whatever, you think about it. Anyway, like tampons we were talking about, it could be anything. If it's flatbed, then it's usually building materials, machinery, tractors, that kind of shit, anything like that goes on a flatbed. So anything, and I go anywhere they want me to go, right? As long as they're paying, I'll take this truck and I'll drive it to the moon if they put enough money on it. Wish me luck finalizing the deal on my next car wash. Well, brother, good luck. Good luck with that. What's that? What'll that make it, Ryan? 3? You'll have 3 of them? Or 4? I think 3. Here's my boy, Pat. I haven't seen you around here. I haven't seen you around here, but where you been? Don't tell me you've been busy. I call bullshit on that. You're on fucking holiday right now. Pat, get over here and light this cigar for me, would you? That's why they canceled Instagram and all of that here in Russia. You know what? So they should. I would say, okay, is social media, is there a purpose for it? Sure. The kids like it. They chat, they talk and shit like that. But now we're at the point now where social media is business. It's not social media. It's not being used for what it was originally designed for. Now it's designed. Now it's created, designed, and implemented as a tool for collecting information, making money, placing ads. It is pure business, pure money. There's nothing. Facebook was invented by Zuckerberg out of university as just as a platform for university kids to communicate and hang out and talk about this, that, and the other. Look at it now. Same with Twitter, Instagram. I don't know what the story is with YouTube, right? Don't get me wrong. YouTube does the exact same thing. We had 4 bank holidays, eh? Must be nice. I'm moving over there. Never mind you coming over here. I'm going over there, Pat. Jesus. I'm telling you. If social media was still being used for what it's supposed to be used for, then fine. But when social media is now the relied upon for media, there's something wrong with that, right? There's something wrong with that. When people are getting their news and their life information from YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or any of those platforms, if that's where you're getting your information from, run. What the hell is the matter with you? Run. That's not information. That's regurgitated bullshit. All of it has a party line attached to it. Okay. There's always an ulterior motive. If they're telling you this, it's because somebody over here is doing this and they don't want you to be looking over here. Sure thing, pass it over. You don't even smoke cigars. I'd like to see you smoke one. 2 gas station style washes and the full service. So now you got 3. Attaboy. Attaboy. The love Russia. Do I love Russia? I love everybody, man. Dude, I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you do. I don't care what job you have. I don't care if you're a man, a woman, a fucking trans. I don't fucking care. Don't care if you're what religion you are. I went through this yesterday, man. I don't care. I got love for everybody. Love for everybody. Most people in my... Somebody want to tell T-Bone that I'm live right now? You guys want to talk to T-Bone? T-Bone, we're live. What's going on?
You're live.
I'm live.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm live. Why aren't you in the live? You should be in the live with your hashtag chickens for darts. Yeah, I beat you to it, fucker.
Hell, I didn't even know. I didn't get a notification. I don't see you live.
You don't see me live. Then I must be dead. I might be sitting here talking dead. I don't know. I'm the fastest talking jabbers dead person you've ever met, though. I goddamn tell you that.
Oh, son of a bitch, you are live.
Son of a bitch, I am. So go get in the chat. I'll call you later.
I'll go listen to you. I got another text from your buddy, by the way.
You did, eh?
Okay.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right, I'm out.
Bye. The one and only T-Bone. Hashtag chickens for Dar. Well, only one load tomorrow, too. That's it. That's all right. Fast Eddie, good morning, buddy. Most people in my age group, at least men, have all gotten off it, going back to phone calls and texts. You know what? There's T-Bone. I agree with that, Ryan. Because it's even funny because my kids, and I'll give you this as the example that I give is my kids. They don't phone anybody. Everything is done by text, right? I still use the phone. Like there's an example, right? T-Bone and I text once in a while, but most of the time we talk on the phone, right? And that's my age group, right? I talk on the phone. I will text, and if I need to text something or whatever, if it's somebody that I don't really talk to very often, whatever, but I talk on the phone, and that's just my generation. My kids' generation, my kids don't even talk to each other while they're sitting on the same couch. One daughter could be at that end of the couch, the other one could be at that end of the couch, and they'll fucking text each other. They won't even look over and say, hey, what's for dinner tonight? Did mom tell you what's for nothing? They don't even talk, they'll text. And now it's to the point where nobody in the house talks anymore, right? So Dar will be upstairs in the living room or in the kitchen or whatever she's doing, and she'll text one of the kids downstairs, hey, are your dinner's ready? Whatever happened to back in the old days, you open the fucking door and go, dinner, and everybody comes for dinner. They don't do that anymore, right? They don't do that anymore. Arm, what's going on? Good to see you. I haven't been told to like yet. I don't know what to do. Well, fucking hit that goddamn button, for the love of Christ. Sir, your McDonald's order is ready for pickup. What a trip. Finally here in Laramie. You finally made it? What was that? 5-day journey? If stupid people around you, If stupid people around you, how to disconnect the mindset of people? You know what? It's not your job. It's not my job to disconnect the mindset of different people. It's really not. Unfortunately, it's almost too fucking late, right? It's almost too late. Some people are beyond saving. You might be able to, help the next generation, say my grandkids, but my kids' generation, I would almost say that they're beyond help, because this is ingrained in them. It's totally ingrained in them, and that's just the way they live, and that's just the way they've grown up, and it's to them, quote unquote, normal, right? What's normal to them, and that's what's normal to them. What's normal for my kids is not what's normal for me or somebody at my age. So what you can maybe do is hopefully get hold of, the next generation after that, say the grandkids, and instill some common sense, some common courtesy, the love of family, instill that in them.
See you in the morning, man.
Be good, brother. I didn't get a notification either. Oh, good Lord. Tolga didn't get the notification? What's with this? I think YouTube's mad at me. I might have said some shit yesterday they didn't like. Same as the shit I'm saying today. Nothing, been driving around all night. Life sucks. Well, you're still driving. You're still walking around on this side of the grass. You didn't wake up under the dirt. That would have sucked. Just when you start to think that life sucks, I guarantee you can look out their window and you'll see somebody, and you don't have to look hard. You'll see somebody that's got it worse than we do. KFC for Dar. She loves it, but she doesn't eat it anymore. Good to see you, Tolga, by the way. Thanks for coming in, even though you didn't get the notification. There you go. See, 2-4's got it. 2-4's got it. 10-toe, prison style. What are we prison styling now? I'm at an egg farm. I could steal a few chickens for Dar. You could do that, and I'll be happy to eat them. Old school, I'd be happy to eat them. I do know how to clean a chicken. I can take its head off. I can clean it. I can gut it. Believe me, I know how to cook it. So you bring them all up. Bring up as many. I told T-Bone you send them, send the chickens, man. You bring as many as you want. I will eat every single one of them, and I'll do it live on YouTube while I'm doing it. Yeah, T-Bone didn't get notifications. He's 67. Are you out of your cut and pick and chicken picking mind? Speaking of the chickens for Dar, there she is. My lovely lady. Beautiful wife. Here, Dar, I already showed him I showed him this picture. Dar's gonna blush here. Ready? This is the picture I showed them, babe. That's you and me. Well, that's at least you. I'm not sure who that guy is that's trying to lick the smile off your face. Isn't my wife gorgeous? God Damn, like I said, I'm married way out of my league. Way out of my league. But I don't care how gorgeous she is. She shows up with live chickens, and I'm fucking eating them. Are you empty? I'm 54. I'm 54. Putty Cat, good to see you back. Thanks for coming back. Where am I? I'm back to the same place I was sitting yesterday. I'm back at our yard. When I'm done work every day, I come back to the yard and I spend the night here and then go to work the next morning. Unfortunately, I live about 75 miles away, so it's just too far to go home and then have to get up at like I'd have to get up at like 11 o'clock at night to get back here for 1 o'clock in the morning or 1:30 in the morning. So I stay here. If I lived like if I was only 30 miles away, then I'd go home every day. I'd be doing these lives from the house every day, but unfortunately I don't. Patrick saying hi to Dar. Tolga saying hi to Dar. Dar saying hello to everybody. Bastards throwing hearts at you there, Dar. Something you guys want to tell me about? When I call dinner, my husband plays his video games for 5 more minutes. He's as bad as the kids. Yeah, but you don't text me, right? That's what we were talking about. It doesn't matter the timing, right? The fact is that you don't text me for dinner, to come for dinner, right? The kids could be sitting on either end of the couch and they won't even talk to each other. They'll just text each other. What kind of lighter do I use? I use Zippos. I've got a few of them. I got that one. Who got me? Dar got me. I think. No, did Dar get me this one? Hold on. No, I think the kids got me that one with my initials ingrained. This one's old though, like it's well beat up. And Dar got me this one. Now this one here is probably 5 or 6 years old. It's got a truck with mine and Dar's initials in it. And I've got another one floating around. Actually, I gave one to my daughter Madison. So I've got Zippos. That's what I use to light my cigars. It's always funny when I come in and hear him talking about something the kids do, and he's the same. Yeah, whatever. Social media is a contributor to the retardation of the younger generations. Putty Cat, very well put. Very, very well put. I agree with you. Social media makes you fucking stupid. You could come in, I could take somebody with a 160 IQ, lock him in a room with nothing but social media for 90 days, and that guy's going to come out dumber than a fucking bag of hammers. IQ will drop down to about 50. Hey, Ryan, Sick, Pat, and everyone else. There you go. Jose, what up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. I'm noticing we're getting a lot of new returnees. It's good to see you guys, man. Thanks for throwing your support at us. We appreciate that. I really do. A channel will go stale if all you've got is the same group of 10 people. And I'm liking the fact that we're getting more and more new, younger people, like-minded people. I don't say you got to be a truck driver. I don't say you have to do anything in the trucking industry. You can do anything you want. I don't give a damn. You're welcome to come in here and we just shoot the shit. So, Jose, great to see you. Are You Empty is another one. Recently met Are You Empty, I think yesterday or the day before. The Sneakerhead, same thing. What's the best state you've ever been to? Like the most beautiful state, in my opinion, Virginia. Like to drive through, for me personally, is Virginia. Some people argue like West Virginia, that whole area of the country there, like West Virginia, North South Carolina, that whole area of the country there is really, really beautiful. To me, is really beautiful. On the other hand, I am Canadian, so I do have to say, in Canada, once you come out of Calgary or Edmonton, whatever the major city is, once you come out of there and you start going west into British Columbia, you have to cross the Canadian mountains, the Canadian Rocky Mountains. And there is, even to this day, I've been across those mountains a dozen times. And even to this day, I still like, I'm looking out the window like I'm a tourist. It is absolutely stunningly beautiful. The Canadian countryside out there, from on the province of Ontario all the way out to Alberta, it's flat. Like there's nothing to see, guys. Like it's like Montana, Wyoming. There's fucking nothing there. Well, Montana's got mountains, sorry, but it's like I'd say North South Dakota. There's nothing there. You can stand on the roof of your truck and watch your dog run away for 4 days. That's how flat it is. But once you get west of Calgary, or Edmonton or Red Deer, and you get into the mountains, you get into the foothills, and then you cross those mountains on the Coquihalla, absolutely stunning. Absolutely. So I wish you guys could do it. Like more of you guys. I know there's a couple Americans that come up here and drive, but I wish more and more of you guys could actually see the Canadian country. Because the beautiful thing is, our country, square mile wise, is bigger than yours. It's bigger than the United States. We're the second largest country, square mile wise, in the world, next to Russia. But we've only got 34 million or 37 million people living here. We're only 1/10 of the American population. So we're the second largest country, and there's if you think about it, there's fucking nobody here, right? There's 37 million of us. We're scattered out. Scattered out like sticks in the wind, for Christ's sake. So the best state, again, like I said, is Virginia, for me personally. But Canada's beautiful. We got another week of rain. We are already 8 inches above average. Not brag or anything. Yeah, you wish you had 8 inches. I just went to the surgeon 2 weeks ago and had 4 inches taken off. Now I've got 10, just like everybody else. Michigan with the best roads. Oh yeah. Michigan, duct tape your parts on before you go. Babber 225. That is awesome. That is awesome. I welcome that. Please step right up and try it anytime you like, son. It's not going to end well. Trust me. Michigan roads are awful. Florida roads are fantastic. Florida roads aren't that much better. I'm still busting my ass in this house. Yeah, Dara agrees with herself. She has nice cleavage. Not bad, eh? She has some nice tits. Well, that's my wife, and I agree. Tell her to show them to you. I tell you what, buddy, ask her yourself. If she wants to show them to you, have at it. I ain't putting them up, though. Huh. Buzz, who are you? I'm fucking nobody, man. I'm just some truck driver that sits out here. I go to work. I drive all over the place. I do my job. I try to help out the new drivers. I try to help out the industry with the new technology and the new people coming in. That's all I do, man. That's all I do. You know what? I'm nobody. I'm nobody special. What brand of beer do you drink? I don't drink beer. I don't drink, period. I said yesterday, Putty Cat, I'm a recovered drug addict, right? I'm a recovered drug addict. I've been clean and sober for 31 years. So I don't drink or do drugs. The only thing I do is I smoke cigars. I don't smoke cigarettes. That's all I do. Wes and Heather got you one. I got you one, and the kids got you one. There you go. Why do you think I have 180 IQ? I have no Facebook account even. 180 IQ? I think you're fudging the numbers. Why are you up till late? Well, Kamal, right now it's only 11:40 in the morning for me. Right? I start work at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. So right now it's we're coming up on lunchtime for me. Damn, he called us stale. Ah, well, get over it. She's gonna take your rent. Evan, I have a dead-end job. And live with my narcissistic parents that hoard lots of money as bait. I need to get out and I'm thinking of getting my DZ license. Is it doable? Evan, if you're going to spend the money and take the time to get your D, you might as well get your A, because then you can drive anything, right? A D only allows you to drive a straight truck, right? Um, if you get an A, you can drive tractor trailer, you can drive D, you can drive C, you can drive G, you can drive pretty much any. I think the only thing, excuse me, I think the only thing you can't drive is an ambulance. And a B. You can't do like a coach or a school bus or a coach bus or something like that. Why you need a special fucking license to do that is beyond me. When I'm hooked onto a trailer, I'm longer than a bus. So Vern, Texas for me. Okay. Do you want to visit Russia? We have some crazy nature too. I've heard from several people that Russia is beautiful. It is. Who was it? There was somebody I was talking to, Alex, and he actually lived in a small town. I can't even pronounce it, but it was just outside of Moscow, and he said it's some of the most beautiful, some of the most beautiful places you'll ever go to, especially because they're older, and the scenery is gorgeous. The towns are gorgeous. The city of Moscow supposedly is one of the cleanest, cleanest cities in the world. I can't say that. I've never been there, but according to Alex, it is. He's from there, so I'd have no trouble going to Russia. Lumberger Canadian Rockies. We hauled our RV from Nova Scotia to BC and back twice. Just blown away by the mountains. Yeah, too far. Come on, it is stunning. It really, truly is stunning. I'm home alone. What do I do? Well, turn the lights down low. Put on some soft music. Go get that bottle of lotion. What I'm talking about. Right? Sneakerhead, that's that one that you use that you think that nobody knows about, that we all know about. Go get the bottle of lotion, close the curtains. Your neighbors don't need to see this. Get yourself in the mood, right? Maybe watch some midget tranny porn or something like that, and then take care of yourself. After that, man, you're on your own. Then go make a sandwich. Hi from Argentina, dude. Great beard. Joaquin, thank you very much. Unfortunately, the beard is about to be shaved off in a couple of weeks. We're shaving her off for charity, so it's gonna be gone. Nothing is better than the Autobahn. Well, Pat, you know what, buddy? I would love to rip one up on the Autobahn. Unfortunately, I'm not there. I'm here. I'd love to take a performance car. I'd love to take something out and just like see. Here's the problem with me. If you give me a car and you tell me this car will do 200 miles an hour, I'll drive it and hit 200 miles an hour because you said it will. I want to, if you say it's going to do 200 miles an hour, I'm going to make sure it does, right? If you say it does 180 miles an hour, I'm going to make sure it does. You give me a car that does 200 miles an hour, you give me the Autobahn, and I'm allowed to go that fast, I will. It's 3 weeks this past Tuesday. Yeah. Getting excited, man. I'm getting hyped. I'm thinking about throwing some fertilizer on this bitch, see if we can get a few more inches out of it. Actually, that's what 2-4 does with this penis, but yeah. Oi, I disagree, Brian. You're one awesome truck driving Canadian legend. Thank you very much, Tyke. Here's my boy. Always got my back from England. Appreciate that, Robert. Love you, buddy. You're just as big a legend over there, man. And you're just as big a legend in my eyes. Love you to death. Putty Cat, Sashu, brilliant minds think alike. But you know what? Even more brilliant minds think alone. You got some foreign language talking going on here. I don't know what the hell Tolga's talking about. He's my translator. Thank God for him. I don't do well with the English language, barely, and never mind anything else. Tromfell Massage. Yes, Moscow is a very clean city. No dogs? Was that dogs? Sorry, the emoji shows up real small on my screen, so are allowed there. That's what I heard. That Moscow is like one of the cleanest cities in the world. I am a man of God. I cannot do that. Sorry. What does that have to do with anything? When you make your sandwich, just don't use your own. Yeah, Ryan. He is a candidate. You can get that good hemp lotion. There you go. Crom, good to see you, brother. Thanks for popping. Autobahn is great. No speed limit except construction sites. Well, yeah, that makes sense. You don't want to go flying through a construction site at 200 miles an hour. Not like they do here, right? Is for some reason when the cones are out, big signs are saying construction 2 miles ahead, people decide that's when they want to speed up, right? I don't get it. Everyone's saying hi to Chrome. Tolga saying hi to Chrome. Oh, it's a gorilla. Okay. All right. Shave the beard and auction it for charity. Nope, we're not auctioning it. Nobody's going to want it. Although when I think I was 30s, early 30s, when Dar and I first met, I had long hair. Like, I mean, long, right down to my waist. It was long. And I went and had it cut off, right? So the girl that cut my hair at her salon, they actually took hair and they donated it to the colleges and universities, and the wig, like and they make wigs out of them, right? And because my hair was, I hate to say this, it sounds so gay, but my hair was actually really thick and it was lush and it was really healthy. So what she did is she tied it into a French braid. So she had a braid probably about, I would say almost 20 inches, 18 to 20 inches long. And then she cut it and they donated that braid. There was enough hair in that braid to almost make an entire wig. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. But no, I'm not doing that with the beard. Nobody's going to want this. This beard has been places that nobody wants to know about. What's the most difficult part of truck driving? Be honest with you, it's other traffic. Honest to shit, it's other traffic. It's having your head on a swivel at all times. You're doing this back and forth between these two mirrors, and I've got hood mirrors on my truck, and I use them. So yeah, losing my shit with is probably the hardest. Thing about truck driving. Once you get the dimensions of the truck and you learn the dimensions of the truck and the size and realize, it's not a car, you're not going to accelerate 0 to 60 in 5.5. And you get that down and you learn, you're 78 feet long from nose to tail. And once you get all of that going around turns and cornering, that will come with practice. What you never, ever get used to is the traffic around you because it's so unpredictable. It can drive you nuts. Can we see your glorious hair? I don't have any. Dude, bald, shave bald. I'm in the sleeper now. My co-driver is driving. Now we got into this morning. I'm going to be back in North Carolina tomorrow. Leveling back out Saturday night, or leaving back out Saturday night, back to Washington State for Fife. Attaboy. You're my hat's off to you, Michael. I can't team worth a shit. I couldn't team. I'd probably kill somebody if I had to team with them, right? Especially in my truck, because I know where everything is. I can drive this truck and I can get anything I need without even looking, right? When you've got a second person in your truck, your shit gets moved. Your sunglasses go from here to over here. Next thing you know, I'm digging around looking for my lighter. It would drive me nuts. It would drive me nuts. And that and the fact that I wouldn't want a chatterbox. I would end up with a fucking chatterbox. Some guy that just wants to all day. Because when I'm driving, I really like, you'd never know because I sit here and do a lot of talking when I'm on YouTube. But when I'm in the truck and I'm here alone, I like my tranquility, man. I like the silence. I like the quiet. I turn on Sirius satellite and I sing along to the music. Got my arm out the window. I'm checking out the sites and I don't want in my ear all goddamn day. I would go absolutely crazy. I really would. Appointment Tuesday morning at 5 a.m., 2,800 miles. It's a turnaround. Yes, sir. Keep going. May need to go solo. How about yeah, well, I'd be solo. I have done team and I've done training and had some trainee in my truck. And it's just, you know what? People will live longer if they just don't do that. If I don't have to train them and I don't have to and have a team person in my truck, the life expectancy of the person will probably be a lot of years longer than if they hang out with me in my truck. Yeah, the stupid traffic and the other road users, Patrick. It's the same over in Germany. It's the same in Europe, right? It makes no difference. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter what country you're in or where you are. A truck is a truck. It doesn't matter if it's a cab over or whether it's a long nose or whatever. A truck is a truck. You've got a trailer. You're bigger, longer, and wider than every other vehicle on the road. And they're going to do everything in their power to get around you, get in front of you, get out from behind you. And they are going to do stupid shit to do that. And that's your biggest problem. People want gray wigs. Must be Sterling. Sterling could use a gray wig. Sterling would take a gray wig. Sterling would take a gay wig. Oh, did I say that out loud? I only say that because Sterling's not here. Michael's just thinking. I could smell smoke burning, Michael, and it wasn't from my stogie. Whoa, how do I, Robert T., how do I get into driving? It depends on where you live. Are you in the United States? Are you in Canada? Like, where are you? Most of the time, you're going to have to go to school. Back in my day, I never went to school. I walked into the ministry. I wrote the test. I had to take a 2-day course for the air brake endorsement. I took the course. I took a week later, I took my driving test, and I passed. And that's how I got my license. Today, it's mandated if you're in Canada. It's mandated you have to go to school. My recommendation is don't grab the first school that you come to. You know, the one that says for $4,000, for $4,000, we'll get you your A license and we'll do it in 3 weeks. Run. Don't take that. Don't do that. You're going to come out and kill yourself. Find an accredited school, right? Do your homework. Use the internet. Find an accredited school. Make some phone calls. Ask questions. Ask as many questions as you can come up with. And then once you've found the school that you're satisfied with, it's going to give you the course and give you the training that you require, then you got to take the course. Once you finish the course, of course, then you got to write your test, your exam and whatnot like that. Then you have to take your driving test. If you pass all of that, the driving tests really aren't that hard. If you can manage to not kill yourself, kill somebody else, and keep the bogeys off the curbs, chances are you're going to pass. So once you pass all of that, your biggest hurdle, not getting your license isn't the biggest hurdle. It's getting a job, right? Robert, getting a job is your biggest hurdle. You can take the shortcut and get the license in 3 weeks. Or you can take go do the proper way and actually take the accredited school and probably take you 8 to 10 weeks. But once you come out as a new driver, because of the state of the industry right now, it's a little harder. Companies are being a little picky. You would probably have to get on with one of the megas, right? Swift, JB Hunt, Schneider, Knight, one of the big mega carriers. They would take a gamble on you. And even then, they're going to stick you in the truck with a trainer for probably 3, 5, 6. I don't know how long. I don't know. I don't know what their procedures are, but they're going to stick you in the truck with a trainer. And then once he signs off on it, then they'll give you a truck of your own. But that's in my opinion, that's the best way to do it, right? Grab a good school. Don't grab the fastest and the cheapest. It will lead you down a path of, you'll be sitting there going, fuck, why did I do that? I could sell my beer as a Merkin. As a Merkin. What? Like America? I could sell it as an American. My beard has its own personality anyway. I hope you are retiring. I hope you're retiring in the next few years before bots take over driving trucks. Putty Cat, that's not going to happen in the next few years. Okay, that's not going to happen in the next 10 years. It's not. They have the programming, they think, but those self-driving trucks are still at a stage that's still killing people. It's not going to happen. It is going to happen, but it's not going to happen I will be retired, though, by the time that hits. But it's not going to happen like next year, 5 years from now, 6 years from now. I would say maybe 10 years, then they'd have it in place. They don't have the infrastructure in place, right? In order for these self-driving, they're saying it's all, it's going to be done through GPS, and there's going to be sensors in the road, and the truck is going to be connected to the GPS and reading the sensors. And in order to do all that, do you know how many fucking highways and roads there are in the United States and Canada? Like do you know how many years it would take to implement that? It's not as easy as the government's making it sound. It's really not. And they can put as many deadlines, well, by 2025 or by 2030, this has to be 2030. Yeah, suck a bag of dicks. By 2030, you're going to be going, we're fucked. What are we going to do now? We've got all this. We've got 7,000 new trucks all sitting out there, and nobody can drive them. Kiss my ass. Won't happen. How many speeding tickets have I received? Do I have? How many speeding tickets have I received? In my truck, one. In my entire life in the truck, one. In my personal vehicle, a couple. I'll be honest with you. It's not because I've been good, but I've been lucky. But in the truck, one. Only one. And it wasn't even a big one. Like I was doing like 62 and a 55, right? And they got me. I was doing 62 mile an hour in the 55 zone, and the guy just decided to be a dick. Realistically, they didn't need to pull me over for that. And I was in Canada. I was actually in Northern Ontario. It was not the year that just went by, the year before when I went ice road. I was up on the ice roads. I went ice road trucking, and I was up there, and I was off of the ice roads, and I was actually on my way from one site, because when you leave the ice road, you come off the ice road, and then you get back on the highway, and then you have to go over and then go back up to get into the next site, right? Another site. So I was going from one site to another, and they caught me on one of the roads, and I didn't have a trailer. I was bobtailing it. I was all by myself. There's no traffic on the road, and this cop decided to be a dick. So what can you do, right? It's probably closer than you think. Human drivers also kill people, right, Putty Cat? But the problem they've got is with the automation, who's accountable? Who's being held accountable? The trucking companies are not going to put out 300 fucking automated trucks, and let's say you're killing 2 people a week or 2 people a month or 5 people a year. The lawsuits alone are going to be astronomical. They already are. Walmart's tied up in 2 of them right now that are worth billions, right? Because an automated truck malfunctioned and killed people. So it's not as close as you think. Trust me. Oh yeah, Tolga's here. Just another financial hype like e-vehicles. Already know it, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to milk it via some ETFs until I'm going to be forgotten. Well, the battery powered, or the electric trucks, the electric. See, this is what I was talking about. See, it's got a mind of its own. It just decided to pop out. Not bad. Not too bad. Anyway, the problem they got with the electric vehicles is they got nowhere to charge them, right? Yeah, they can charge 1, they can charge 2. Like you go like into a terminal, like say for a terminal like this that's got, say 30 trucks, and if there's 1 or 2 that are electric and they got to plug those in, fine. But what are you going to do when you saturate the market with electric trucks, and they need to charge them all? Like, for example, truck stops, right? So you've got a truck stop that parks 200 trucks, and let's say they've got 50 spots in that truck stop in that town, whatever city that is, right? They got 50 spots for plugging in electric trucks. If you plug in 50 electric trucks, you're going to crash the power grid on that fucking city. Guaranteed. We already know that. They've already admitted that. They don't have the power infrastructure to support the electric trucks. They don't have it. Another example is, and I've used this one before, is if you look at the Iowa 80, the world's largest truck stop, it holds 900 trucks, right? It's out in Iowa. And sorry, hold on. And the name of the town that it's in is called Wolcott, right? Wolcott, Iowa. The nearest major city is Davenport, big city, right? We're talking big city, right? Davenport. The nearest big city to that would be Des Moines. If you took 900 trucks, and let's just say 1/3 of them, so 300 of them were electric trucks, and you plug in 300 electric trucks, you're going to crash the power grid in Wolcott, crash the power grid in Davenport, and I guarantee you the lights will be flickering off and on. There'll be brownouts in Des Moines. They just don't have it. They don't have the power in the ground. They don't have the ability to generate that much power right now. You can't put a small nuclear power station at every truck stop. It's impossible. You can't do it. Have you heard my rectum stretchers joke? No. Do I want to hear your rectum stretchers joke? I don't know. I went out dressed as a chicken last night and met a girl who was dressed like an egg. One thing led to another, and a lifelong question was answered. It was the chicken. Who came first? That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. I'll give you that one. Yeah, Tyke Truck, and I'm afraid to say no, sir. We haven't. We're gonna hear it. I guarantee you. And whether or not it's going to work, right? The self-driving trucks are going to work. Like I said, think about this as well. All these self-driving trucks, there's still a driver in it. There's still a human in the truck, right? And that human actually has to be on duty and be prepared at a moment's notice to take over for that truck. So what? So they're saying now, and here's the thing: they're going, well, yeah, you can run from Los Angeles. A driverless truck can run from Los Angeles to New York, and it doesn't have to shut down for 8 hours for 10 hours a night. It can run 24 hours, 7 days a week. All it has to do is stop and fuel, right? That's if you know it's not a battery operated, but even still, you still got to stop and charge the damn thing, right? But first of all, that truck has to weave itself in and out of metropolitan cities. I've yet to see a driverless truck that can weave itself through New York City. Let's say there's 4 drops or 5 drops on that trailer, and that driverless truck with a computer has to go to Queens, Harlem, Bronx, Manhattan, and Long Island for its drop. So you telling me that truck's going to work its way through that city? Impossible. It's impossible. Right? They'd have to create its own lanes and its own road to do that. It's impossible. So trying to get this to work is going to be a shit show, and it's a long way off. Too many accidents in the wintertime as well. Michael, you're right? Because they need to read the sensors in the road. Well, you pack down, a 1/4 inch of snow over the highway. What's it reading? Truck drivers are as airline pilots. Give you guys a good autopilot and label highways green or red. Green zone for full autopilot, red zone is autopilot. Would that work? Possibly, but the whole idea here that they're going for, Rick, is to get the driver out of the truck, right? They want 100% driverless trucks, right? So like I was saying, with that truck that's going to drive from Los Angeles to New York, well, that even if they keep the driver, because they, like I said, they have to have a driver in the truck. They have to have a human in the truck to be able to take over at a moment's notice. Well, that guy has to sleep. So is the truck going to continue driving while that guy's sleeping? Or are they going to put 2 guys in there, right? So the truck can just keep driving and this guy. Well, if you're going to do that, why don't you just let him drive the fucking truck, right? A team can run a truck 24 hours a day for 7 days. Truck never has to stop except to put fuel. So what are we doing here? I don't know if the autopilot would work, the red zone, green zone. I don't know. I know to set up that kind of infrastructure would be real hard. It would be really difficult and really expensive. You think you guys are paying enough for taxes now? Watch, you see how your taxes go up. Yeah, what do you call that? Your road work or your road taxes? You think we pay enough in road taxes now? Just wait. When they start digging up the I-80 or start digging up the 90 or the 10 or the 20, they start digging all that up and having to redo all that with the sensors in the road. Holy Christ, your road taxes will go through the roof. They're already bad enough. Need to go. Thanks for the positive emotions. Hey, are you empty? Anytime, brother. There's always one that's difficult, eh? Always one that's difficult. There's always that one cigar that doesn't want to play with all the other kids. Here we go. I got pulled for speeding. The officer who pulled me over said, "What's the rush, pal?" I said, "I have an urgent medical load of rectum stretchers." You were probably taking it to Parliament. You were dropping that load right at the Parliament building, right? Tolga, I'm new to this channel, but is there anything Wheelburner Express doesn't know? A little something about? I love it. There's a lot of shit I don't know. Trust me, Motobomb, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. But at least the good thing is I've been doing this 33 years. So if I don't know something, I probably know somebody that does. Right? I know if you have something that I don't know the answer to, give me some time. I can get the answer for you. I know somebody that probably knows the answer. And if they don't know it, then you know what, dude, you get a prize. Smatamat. That's a hell of a name. Smatamat. Just drive on the sidewalk. They're usually shoveled. Yeah, but I'm just over 9 feet wide. I don't think the sidewalks are 9 feet wide. They're only 6. Trust me, if I thought I could drive on a fucking sidewalk and get away with it, I'd do it. It's a lot safer than the road these days for us. Yeah, exactly. Just drive through everything at this point. Fuck it and say, no kidding. The U.S. government is living in a dream world. Battery semi-truck, what a joke. Yeah, well, you got to think about this as well, right? They've got these battery powered trucks. Well, you guys in the States get some harsh winters in some of your northern states. But you bring that thing up to Canada, we run that through northern, like Ontario, northern Manitoba, northern Quebec. When we're into minus 40, minus 50, minus 60, that battery is good for nothing but a boat anchor. You could have a full charge on that battery and it sits at minus 50 for more than a couple of hours. It's a boat anchor. It's useless. What are you doing about that? So now what? You're going to wrap the batteries in heaters and then use the batteries to run the heaters? Right. Then you wake up in the morning, you got dead battery. Like it's a fucking endless circle, right? It's an endless circle, Michael. It really is. Now that's a blunt. You know, dude, if this was a blunt, I'd be so stoned I couldn't talk right now. I asked rectum stretchers. I said, yeah, people stick them up their arse and stretch them. It helps with constipation and other colon problems. You can even get them to stretch your arse until I love you, but you fuck me over so bad sometimes, Robert. You really do. What's your favorite video game? Right now, I'm playing World of Warship. World of Warship. It's a lifetime warship game. You can get different ships from World War II and everything, and you go into battle and you battle other people, and usually it's one team against another. It's pretty cool. I used to play Call of Duty. I was like totally hooked on Call of Duty. Used to like run my world, and then now it's like no, fuck. Call of Duty is. I got tired of getting my ass handed to me by some fucking 8-year-old kid in his basement in his Spider-Man pajamas. You know, so I don't bother anymore. It's 6 feet wide. I bet you're wondering what anybody would want with a 6 foot wide, 6 foot asshole. He said, yes, I am. Okay. I got it. What is this stream? Man, this stream is just a mixed mash of people that like to just sit around and talk about anything in the world, from Robert's asshole to TJ Bull of the Woods' steak dinner he had. No, he didn't have steak dinner last night. He had a bacon wrap fucking something, or fuck, I can't even remember. I was so jealous. But we talk about anything. It's a trucking channel, and we will do some talking about trucking here and there and shit like that. But other than that, we talk about everything. If you've got a topic and you want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. Good to see you, TJ. How was dinner last night? I'm assuming it was good. Thankfully, it's not Pac-Man. No, fucking Pac-Man. I like Mrs. Pac-Man because she swallowed. Was I the only one that when Pac-Man came out, of course, everybody played it, but then Mrs. Pac-Man came out and it was so much better, like so much better and advanced, right? It was such a much better game. It blew my mind. So yeah, that's it. You had bacon cheddar burgers for a late lunch, and then petite sirloin for dinner. Yeah, it was good. Look at you. Look at you. What are you fucking TJ Bull of the Woods Trump? Holy Christ, boy. God damn, if I had your money, I'd burn mine. I wouldn't even need it, for Christ's sake. I'm not eating. What am I eating for dinner? Tonight I'm eating Italian sausages, a little bit of rice. I got some watermelon left. That's what I'm doing for dinner tonight. I'm on this Italian sausage and hamburger kick, and pork chops. So I think I got pork chops and sausages. I got 2 meals of 1 meal of pork chops and sausages left. The cops are coming for me. What do I do? Well, stand up right now, spread your legs, about 2 feet apart, bend over as far as you can, and stick your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. It depends on what you did. All the employees are home, stuck up here until 2 p.m. Time to get stuck with the vacuum. You're actually going to do housework, or are you vacuuming? The cars? If you're doing housework, man, I want a picture of that. Don't be wearing my shirt while you're doing that, though. I don't want to see you vacuuming, pushing a vacuum around with my t-shirt on. That wouldn't be a good image for my channel. Believe me, not that my channel has a great image, but what can you do? The cops are coming for me. God damn, son. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna actually rock. I don't know why I didn't do this. I'm gonna roll the other window down. Got a really nice breeze blowing through here. We just purchased $880 worth of meat, variety of beef, pork, chicken from the meat butcher to get us into fall. We do the same thing, but where I live, we got farms, so you can actually go to the farm and you can buy like a side of cow, like a side. You can buy a full side or a quarter or whatever you want, right? You can get it that way. So we do that with our beef and Dar. Well, actually, I don't. Dar does it, right? So she'll do the same. She'll do a side, or not a side because it's a little too much, but she'll do a quarter on the beef. She'll do a quarter on the pork, on the pig. And then we'll tell the butcher, take it to the farm will then send it to the butcher, or a lot of the farms around us actually have a butcher on site, and they'll give you so many pounds of ground beef, so many steaks, so many ribs, so many flank. Same with the pork, right? You'll get so much bacon, so much pork chops and shit like that. So, and that's the way I prefer it, man. You know what, when you look out in the field and you see what you're eating and it's out there right there, that's what I like, right? When you're going into the grocery store and you're buying it and you've only got a general idea of where it came from, I'd rather eat it out of that guy's field over there where, I watched that thing be born, it grew up, and then I ate it. And I'm good with that. Pork, beef, I'm good with that. I'd much rather eat it fresh like that. No injections, no steroids, no chemicals, no bullshit like that. don't get me wrong, it still gets inspected. It still has to be inspected by the Canadian what is that? Meat fucking. It's not the FDA, but whatever it is in Canada, it still gets inspected. But I guarantee you, and that's one thing. Like TJ, you come up to when you guys come up. If you come over to our place and we do you some steaks. That's the steak. That's the beef that you'll be eating, right? Nothing in it, right? Just beef. No chemicals, no steroids, no fucking nothing. But much like what you paid $880, we pay a premium for it, but it's worth it. It's well worth it. You know, I do my housework in the buff. Yeah, visual, thanks. I know what you look like. I've seen a picture of you, remember? Thanks. I do my housework in the buff. That's what I needed to see. We were being rowdy in a pub in Blackpool. Two women police officers turned up. I shouted, "The strippers are here." Yeah. You were then put in cuffs and escorted away before you could finish your beer. No, at least that's what would happen if you tried that here. We don't have a lot of female officers. Well, I can't speak for all of Canada, right? Obviously, but the police officers that we have local to where I live, we don't have a lot of women. There's a few, but not a lot. Peora. Come here, you fucker. Go, got him. Look at that. Skeeter. A little early for Skeeters. Jesus Christ, it's only 20 after 12. Peora. Did I say that right? Peora? Or is it Peora or Peora or Peora? My apologies if I screwed that up. What are you smoking on? I've got a whole box of these. I've been smoking on these all week. These are Rocky Patels. These are 15-year aged. They're nice cigars. They're not super high end, super expensive, but they are a really good cigar, really good flavor. I'm really digging on these. I can enjoy these, and they're slow smokers for me, right? Because I'm such a pig. I really am. When it comes to smoking a cigar, a regular cigar will last me about an hour or under an hour. These ones here, I'm enjoying them so much, and the flavor changes are really, really smooth, and they're really good. I'm enjoying these so much that I've been on this one now for 2 hours, right? We've been live for 2 hours, and I lit this up when we started. So it's a good stick. I'm really liking this. Although it's being a little difficult. It's usually if you don't touch your cigar for like 5 minutes, it'll go out. This thing wants to go out after like 2 or 3. So, okay. I just lit this thing and it's already out. I've got the ugly stepchild of the cigar box. That's what this one is. It's being difficult. Two Four Wishes was a joint. If that was a joint, 2-4 would be fucking snatching this out of my hand so fast it wouldn't be funny. Oh. Robert, you at home? See if Robert's at home. This is how we can find out if Robert's at home. Let's drop the link. See if anybody wants to pop in and say hi. That's like cocaine to Robert. I've never smoked a cigar. I'm just a heavy weed smoker. I can smoke an ounce a day. No shit, eh? No shit. An ounce a day. I don't smoke weed. And even when I did, I certainly was not smoking an ounce a day. Holy fuck. I got a brother-in-law, and I probably got 3 kids. I got 6 daughters, and I got 3 of them that could probably keep up with that. They could do an ounce a day. 2 of them for sure. I got 2 for sure. I know that ounce a day would not be a problem. And I've got a son-in-law that would probably break the crest of an ounce a day. That's not an issue. Myself personally, oh, you fucking kidding me? I'd have to live in the convenience store in the potato chip aisle. That's all I'd do. Is I'd be sitting there in the potato chip aisle eating fucking Doritos all goddamn day. There's no way I could live like that. The link is not blue. It is on my screen. It's on both of my screens. It's blue. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm on StreamYard up here, but down here on my phone, I'm just like you guys, watching like you guys, and I can put it on. Okay, Tolga just threw it up again. It's again on the regular. Look, it's showing that it's blue. Look right there. There's blue there, and there's blue there. There's me putting it up, and there's Tolga putting it up. You should be able to use it. Thank you for going live. It makes me feel better listening to you. Well, dude, you know what? This saves me $1,000 a month in therapy, right? I can sit here and blab everything out to you, and I don't have to go to therapy now, right? Blazing Slots. What state are you in? Well, man, I'm in the province of Ontario. I'm a Canadian. Although I spend the majority of my time in the U.S., but I'm a Canadian citizen. I'm Canadian. So I'm in Ontario. I live just northeastern Ontario. It's clickable, but I guess he has to be a mod to see it as blue. I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's try this, Robert. Try it now, Robert. Hey man, I know it ain't good for you to smoke, but damn, gotta live life like it's your last, homie. You know what? Live every day as if it's your last, Piora, because one day you're gonna be right. You know, I gave up booze. I don't drink, right? I'm a recovered alcoholic. I don't do drugs. I'm a recovered drug addict, right? I'm a cocaine and crack fiend. So I don't do drugs, and I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke cigarettes, right? I don't have any super expensive hobbies or habits. You know, all I got cigars, swearing, and sex. That's all I got. That's all I got going right now. So somebody say weed. Yeah, I was just saying, somebody was commenting on this, thinking this was a blunt. I said, if this was a blunt, you'd be coming all the way from Nova Scotia to snatch this out of my hand. It'd be gone. And it would be done and smoked in what, under 3 minutes there, 2-4? It's still not working for you, Robert? I just made you a moderator. I turned you blue. I don't know what else to do. I made you blue, boy. Let's try that. Try it one more time, brother. Try it one more time. Be safe now, homie. That's good for you. Love from New Zealand. Well, Pura, thanks for hanging out from New Zealand. My 2 oldest daughters actually live in Australia. They live in Melbourne. So it didn't work for you either, 2-4. 2-4, try refreshing the screen. Try refreshing it. Because everything on this end is working, right? Isn't blue on my screen either. Might be an Android thing. I don't know. Like I said, I've got an iPhone, but if you look there, I just put the link up and it's blue. So you guys should all be able to hit it. Anybody should be able to hit it. You don't even need to be subbed to my channel to hit it. Link no work. 2 for a nope. Isn't blue on my screen. Well, I don't know what to tell you, boys. I'm trying to throw it up there, trying to get it in there. It ain't working. I see the blue link. Okay, Houdini, hit the link and see if it works. I'm not asking you to come in. You don't have to come in, but just see if it gives you the option to allow you to come in. Just because you hit the link, it won't bring you in automatically. Hit the link and see what happens. You can back out, but I just want to see if it gives you the option to come in. Yeah, so it's working for Houdini. 2-4. Maybe you're not high enough yet. Grab another one and fire it up and smoke it, and then try the link then. Houdini works, and he's got an Android. So I've got an iPhone. He's got an Android. It works for me. I can bring myself in on the link if I want to. Now 2 of me on the screen. That'd be kind of creepy, but now it is white now that I reset the stream. Link is not linking. I don't know what to tell you. Try it that way. I got the link. Usually you get it from one place, but now I just took it from another spot. Let's see if it works on that one. I've tried it via the latest version of Android, but it wasn't clickable on the phone. It had me in regular YouTube. Now I'm in shorts. I don't know. I know that it works because I've ran this format and I had Mr. B's in here, so I know that it works. Oh, so maybe you got to be in the shorts format to look at it, right? It's not clickable via shorts. Damn, I don't know what to tell you. Turn your phone. Are you guys holding like? Which way are you holding your phone? Are you holding it like this or are you holding it like that? If you're holding it like this and it's not working, try holding it like that and see what happens. I'm parked up for the night to answer your question. Yeah, I guess it's night there, isn't it? Well, it's 5:30 there. I don't know what to tell you guys. I tried. I clicked it through Wheelburner and it comes up blue. So explain to these guys how to do that. Hold on, let me try something here. No, it won't even. I'm trying to pin it. It won't even let me pin it. I'm trying to pin it, so let's see if I can pin it at the top there. Maybe that would work. I clicked it. Click the link. It will show another menu, and there's a blue link at the top. This is frustrating. This is frustrating. Son of a bitch. No. Don't know what to tell you. Try to pin my message. I'm trying. That's what I'm doing right now, and it won't. It won't. Oh, there we go. Hold on. There you go. Try that. See if that works. Oh, hold on. We got somebody. You ready? There we go.
See, it works.
What did you do?
So all I did was click the stream, the
Yeah.
link, and it comes up in a whole nother box with settings and all this stuff. But up top, in real little small blue print, it says the StreamYard.
Okay. Now
It's
okay,
really
'cause
weird.
I just pinned the link. I'm wondering if that would actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. Well, fuck 2-4 saying he still can't get it. I don't have a clue. I don't have a goddamn clue. This is way beyond me. Like one day when I'm a goddamn Joe Rogan sized channel, I'm gonna have somebody. I'm gonna have somebody sitting over here doing all this for me, and all I have to do is sit and do this, right? Because like this is like asking me to do rocket science, for Christ's sake. It's just way beyond my realm of shit to do.
Yeah, it's absolutely weird. Last time I tried to click it just to see if it would work, and I had got nothing like these guys are getting. Now it works, kind of.
I don't know what to tell you. But your goddamn ceiling fan's driving me nuts. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to leave. I
Oh,
just wanted to
okay.
pop in to say it worked. I just wanted to see if it worked.
Thanks, brother.
Yep, no problem.
Later.
Later.
All right, so he got it working. Check the updates. It's all about. Well, I don't see why it's working for him. All right. It worked for Houdini. It didn't work for anybody else. I don't know why. Now you all know I'm real. That's the first time I've seen your face. Right? That's the first time I've ever seen your face. I've talked to you 1,000 times in the chat, but I've talked at you, Houdini, but I've never talked to you. There you go. Click Tolgas. Okay, try clicking Tolgas. All I'm getting is a report to whether to report or block. I have no updates either. So you see, I've got it. I pinned it at the top, so it should be at the top of your screen, right? You should be able to just tap on that, and it'll drop the screen down to tell you to bring you in to start the process to bring you in. It's the same reporter block. Well, Ryan, I don't know what to tell you guys. It obviously works because Houdini just did it. Okay, so Houdini's saying the HTTP one works. It is above the block. The block. You guys figure this shit out because it's beyond me. I'm amazed that I can even bloody well put the link up to start with. So that's a miracle. So Houdini said the HTTP one works. So there, I just put it up again. Tolga's got it up. There's got to be a better way to do this. Whatever it is, I don't have a goddamn clue, but there's got to be a better way to do it. Okay, so he said mine works as well. So Tolga's works and mine works. Come on, guys. It's not like Houdini's a fucking rocket scientist here. He's at home cleaning his fucking bird cage, for Christ's sake. Post it in the community. Okay, hold on. Actually, is Tolga doing it? Reset the stream and wheel burners. See, this is the one time where technology is not working and it has nothing to do with me. Of course, it's going to happen on my channel, right? Try going out. Like if you're watching this in the shorts format, go out and go back in under the regular YouTube and see if that does it. That might do it. Other than that, man, I don't know what to tell you. Here, let's do this. Let's try this. Copy link. Paste that. Post. Okay, I just put the link in my community. Go to my community page. Try going to my community page and look there. It's the first one at the top in the community page. All I did is copy and paste, put the link in there, and I wrote try this. See if that works. It worked. Okay, so the link works. If you go to my community page, because there. Whatever. It's blue. Well, there you go. I just think it's funny that Houdini's the first one to figure it out. I don't have a clue. Not a goddamn clue. Yeah, no shit, eh? 2-4. My words exactly. Dude, it's killing me. Today's live is a bumpy ride, let me tell you. We're getting an education on technology, aren't we? Let's see what. There. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, no, hold on. I can't do that. You know what? You're right, Tolga. That was stupid. Oh, I see. Okay. Here's what you got to do. I just figured it out. You're Kelly Kill. You're killing me. This is what you got to do. Okay. I just looked at it, right? Because right now I'm looking at it in the shorts format, right? Go out of the shorts format. Okay. Go into my channel and go to live. Right? So if you go into the Wheelburner Express channel, you'll see that, right? And then you go to live, the little button right there. Hit live. Try that. It still opens the short version on my phone. Oh, fuck. Then, guys, I don't know what to tell you. We know it works because Houdini already came in, right? We know it works. So whatever he did to make it work is beyond me. Apparently it works for others. Some won't work for others. I don't know. Beats the crap out of me. Beats the living daylights out of me, man. I don't know. Right? If I go, no, it doesn't even give me the option anymore. Whatever. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you guys. Don't know what to tell you. The link is there. Somehow or another, there's one way to make it work. Houdini already did it. We know he did it. So I'm stumped in live setting, not it. Don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. This is one of those moments where you just go, fuck if I know. I don't have a clue. Flash flood warning again. So much rain. I had to pull the V10 out. What the hell is the V10? What are you driving, a Dodge Viper? Don't tell me that's a vacuum. F-250. At the first times links were working just for the mods, but now apparently they broke it for all. This has to be a YouTube issue. This has to be a YouTube issue. Because like I said, even on my phone, I was able to go in. Now I can't either. Right? It won't give me the option. Right now, I'm looking at it, and just like you guys, the link at the bottom where Tolga's got it, where it's pinned, is actually white. So I don't even have the option myself. If I hit it, it doesn't do anything. It just takes me to nothing. It asks me if I want to Don't know what to tell you. Yeah, no bueno on this end for StreamYard. This has to be a YouTube or a StreamYard issue because it was working. Now it's not working. See, so this ain't us, guys. Don't lose your shit. This ain't us. Quit racking your brains out. We're burning off fucking useful brain cells here that we're gonna need one day. So stop doing it. Because Houdini made it work before, and now it's not working for him now. So don't worry about it. It's a YouTube thing. It's a StreamYard thing. One of them's not talking to the other, something like that. I don't have a goddamn clue. I don't have a clue. But I don't know if you guys just heard that. My stomach's grumbling. That's bad. Can you guys click this link? NASA government. I can click the link and it'll ask me, do I want to go to the channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Ryan, this is probably your fault. It's either you or 2-4. One of you guys fucked this up. Oh, Hood, how are you, man? Good to see you. Hi. Hey, I gotta go walkabout. Check in later. TJ, I'm gonna finish this one. So anyway, keep in contact. I'll be live again anyway, but fuck. Looking forward to seeing you when you come up. I think I'm gonna finish this stogie here and then go have some dinner, man. I'm starving. Next Tolgas, there are 3 dots. Click the 3 dots to the right. Next to Tolgas. You're on crack. I don't know what the fuck you're. Oh, on the pin. Hold on. No. No, all that did is take me to Tolga's channel. Yeah, he's talking about the pin message. If you touch the pin message, it brings up 3 dots on the side. If you hit those 3 dots, it gives you like all the information about your channel, right? Channel activity, go to channel, unpin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user, remove as managing moderator. Those are all my options on there. Yours is bringing up the StreamYard. Dude, you must just be truly gifted. It must be a Pennsylvania thing, right? Jadel Cordera quits stop smoking. Thank you for your concern about my health and my lungs, but quitting smoking right now is not an option. We're going to continue smoking these for at least another month, and then I'm looking at smoking, quitting. I'm going to smoke right up to and including and maybe a little bit after the beard shave thing. But once that's done, we're going to substantially downsize our cigar smoking. So I appreciate your care and concern, though, sir. Thank you. No, there's nothing up top. Now, let me try this. Oh, all that did is give you a star. No, I can't even do it on StreamYard. I have a couple of options, but I can't even do anything on StreamYard. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, man. How will we know if the live is going to end? Maybe they will just be endless. Well, you know what? When you sit here and you see the empty seat and you see me back there eating my dinner, you'll know it's over. Once I get out of the seat and I go have my dinner, believe me, I'm not coming back to talk anymore. Then it's nappy nap time, right? The old man's going for a nap. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Nothing to be concerned about. Smoking is good for you. Well, it puts hair on your chest. Makes you a man. You seen women that smoke cigars? I wouldn't fuck with any of them. You out of your mind? Toughens you up. It's all about YouTube, folks. Yeah, the shorts is on kind of beta phase so far. It is. And there's a couple other things that they're tweaking and fixing and doing shit. Like originally you couldn't go on the shorts format and go on StreamYard. So they had to fix that. And I'm sure they're getting 1,000 things a day of other things that are wrong that they need to fix with the links and with this and that. So give it some time. Give it some time. You know, there's nothing really we can do. You know, although it's kind of funny how it worked for one, but it won't work for the rest, and now it's not working for him. So I don't have a goddamn clue. Really, I don't. And like I said, it's beyond my comprehension and beyond my my level of expertise with this. Where's the manager? Do I hunt? Do I hunt deer? No, I don't. That's one thing. Funny enough, being a Canadian, and there's obviously a lot of hunters up here. Everybody hunts. They hunt, they play hockey, and they hunt and fish. They play hockey and they drink Tim Hortons. But am I one of them? I fish and I drink Tim Hortons, but I do not hunt. I've never done it. I've never done it. I've been asked if I wanted to go, and I've been asked before to do it. It's just I couldn't make the time work for when I was offered to go, and I've just never done it. I would like to do it one day. I'm pretty handy with firearms. Oh dear. Well, I don't mind fishing. I'm not a big fisherman. I got a couple of daughters that really are like seasoned fisherwomen, if you want to call them, whatever. And I'll go with them. But I'm not a big fisherman either. But I do enjoy doing it, especially if you can get out onto a real quiet lake. And you know, usually they do most of the fishing, and I'll drive the boat and have a nap. I'll throw the rod out. I'll throw it out and I'll piddle around like that. But yeah. No, I'm not. When I was younger, I used to hunt two-legged deer, but once I caught dar, I had to stop hunting, right? What's the best fish you've ever caught? Up here, we've got up in Canada, especially up where I live, we have a lot of big rivers. So we've pulled some pretty decent salmon out. But if you're not in a river and you're not catching salmon, probably a largemouth, a good sized largemouth. We didn't weigh it, but you know, a decent sized largemouth bass. I would like to, because we go to my wife and I. Well, before COVID hit, we used to go several times a year. But go to the Caribbean. I'd like to go and do some offshore fishing, like on one of the big boats with the big rods, and where they're catching like swordfish and shit like that. I wouldn't mind trying that. I love that. I caught a leather shoe one time. It was exciting. Did you weigh it? You know, unless you got a picture of it, it's all bullshit too, eh? You know, that fish that's this fucking big, you know, is actually like that big. So unless you've got a picture as proof, I don't believe you caught a shoe. It's always open season on hog. Well, yeah, well, around here, and even like the farther west you go, it's open season on a lot of vermin, right? Coyotes are considered nuisances. Fox are considered nuisances. So a lot of that shit is open season. You can just destroy as much of that as you want. But I guess, Ryan, it would be the same. It would be the same in most places. If you want to go deer, moose, elk, bison, or anything like that, you need to be permitted for it. The only thing you don't need permits for, like wild hog. Okay, wild hog. Yeah, Texas has a huge problem with that, right? You guys are sending up fucking like Delta team operators and helicopters with machine guns to take out the wild hogs. You guys got a serious problem down there with that shit. They're destroying more of your state than they're doing any good. Although, tell me that wouldn't be cool, right? You're hanging off the side of a helicopter with a scope, and taking out the hogs that way. Tell me that wouldn't be cool. That would be fucking awesome. You feed your homeless with it too. Well, you know what? It's a good use of it. You know, as long as it's processed properly and cleaned and cut and processed properly, there's no goddamn reason why you shouldn't. It's a good, that would be a good use of state money right there, right? Because I've seen YouTube videos where there's, you know, 2 helicopters going around at the same time, and they're wiping out hundreds of these things in a day, right? That's a lot of meat laying around down there, right? That's a lot of meat. You put that to good use. State of Texas is a big fucking state. There's a lot of people. I don't know what the population of Texas is, but it's big. It's probably, the state of Texas probably has as many goddamn people as my entire country. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I've seen a couple of them, Tolga, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And these guys are pretty talented. Alligator is yummy as well. I've had alligator. I've eaten just about everything. Everything that was been offered to me, right? If it's been hunted and cleaned properly, I've had it. Alligator, bison, elk, moose, deer, obviously, you know, beef and pork and all that kind of shit. Squirrel, rabbit. I've never had coyote or anything like that. I'll let you pick. Would you rather me like or subscribe? Well, you know what? I'll take the like. I'd like you to subscribe. How's that? I'd like you to subscribe. You can throw both if you want. I don't ask anybody to subscribe. I don't ask anybody to subscribe to my channel. If you want to subscribe, that's entirely up to you. I do ask for likes. All right. So if you want to throw a like in there, I'd appreciate the like. You know, but if you feel like doing both, hey, give it both. The population of Texas is me. You're not that fat. You're not that fat. I'll just sub. Well, where's the manager? I appreciate that too. Don't get me wrong, man. I'll take another sub. I appreciate that. That's an open-ended question. As long as you're not saying that while you're bent over, you're okay, Houdini. They are leaving the carcasses as where they are falling. It's completely forbidden here. If you shoot an animal, you can't leave it like that in the nature as is. No, same thing here. A lot of them up here, whatever you kill, you got to drag out, right? You got to drag out. Tyke trucking, 40 million plus 20 million refugees, you mean? Oh, what did I miss? Robert, say something. Britain's population around 60 million. Yeah, well. All right, bye. See ya. Hey, where's the manager? See you later. Farts are just turds thinking. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna end this in about 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes here. So I'm gonna end it, but do me a favor before you go. Do hit the like button. Just for shits and giggles. I'd appreciate that. I don't know how many likes we've got, but whatever we've got, whatever it's showing, I'd appreciate. I know we're not going to hit 50 today, but whatever we get. I'd appreciate it. You don't have 60 million people in Texas. You probably, well, you got 60 million weapons. You got 60 million firearms in the population, right? But I can guarantee you there's not 60 million people. I think, isn't California your most highly populated state? Well, maybe not now. They're bailing out of California as fast as they can get, but I think California was. I think they were 37 million was California. 37 California had more people in it than my entire country. You don't have 60 million people in Texas. Tolga, how many people live in Texas? I'm calling bullshit on Houdini and Ryan. 30 million in Texas. Okay. 30 million. There you go. Still 30 million people. You can invade Canada, for Christ's sake, Texas alone. Right? My country's only got 34 million. Second, like I said, second largest country in the world, square mile wise, and there's 34 million people. I can take you places in Canada that no human being has ever stepped foot. Nobody's ever stepped foot in certain places in Canada. There's places up here where no human's ever been. And I can take you there. I can take you to lakes. If you're a fisherman, I can take you to lakes that no person has ever put a fucking rod, dropped a hook into before, and you'd be the first one to fish. First one, fishing the fish. First one to fish. Turkey is the biggest country in a whole Europe scale, and Texas is about the same size as Turkey. Most of the European countries are actually just an ordinary city size, pretty much. Well, I've seen Robert when he goes trucking and he's got his camera rolling. He I don't know if he's still doing it, but he used to go, across I call it the river, right? But he'd cross the channel, and he'd be over there, and like in the span of a day, you can go through fucking 8 countries. Right? You can blink and go through. You can drive back and forth across Britain in a day, I think. Cheap Freight Hauler, good to see you. Good morning. Flatbed, good to see you. Good morning. Israel will fit in DFW. Well, there's like, think about it, right? Look, next time you're looking, okay, you want to see something, like look at Canada. All of our provinces are huge, right? There's only 10 provinces and 3 territories or whatever. Most of our provinces, with the exception of like Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island, are fairly big. Most of our provinces would take up 4, sometimes 5 of your states. I think Quebec is the biggest square mile wise province. It's Quebec, Ontario, and British Columbia I think are the 3 biggest ones. Ontario alone, I think Ontario is bigger than Texas, or at least Quebec is. Robert, you're going over again soon. Good, because I really enjoyed those driving videos when you're over there. I like it when you're on the wrong side of the seat, like you're driving on the right-hand side, and you're on a left-hand side drive. It's pretty cool. Being sure took a bit of time. Population in 2024 is 30,976,754 officially, plus 2 million illegal refugees out there are passing through. Yeah, there you go. Houdini's asking, Robert, what is that C word again? I forgot. Oh, fuck. It's not fuck. I think Texas could take England. Firearms wise, 30 million people with 80 million weapons. Yeah. Well, did any of you guys ever see that thing? It was on YouTube, but what would happen if like Texas, what was it? Texas, if the southern states, so all the states from Texas east over to Florida, right? And I think there was 5 of them, right? If those 5 states separated from the U.S. and went and formed their own country, they'd be the 3rd largest country in the world, and they'd be the 2nd most powerful. Just in those 5 states. So what is that? The United States is the most powerful country in the world, militarily wise. But if you take those 5 states out of the U.S. and they separated and became their own country, right? They'd be the 3rd most powerful country in the world. That's fucking scary. That's goddamn scary. You just need the booze? Yeah. Not refugees. I meant illegal immigrants. Well, in some cases, depending on where you are, that could be the same thing. Oklahoma is part of Texas. Anyway, we just haven't taken them back yet. You know what? The way the country is being run, Oklahoma might be happy to join you, to come back into the fold. I think it's scary as hell to think that there's 5 states in the U.S. that have 5 or 6, whatever it was, that if they separated, third largest and most the second most powerful country in the world. Holy shit balls, boys! What does that tell you? The Texans invaded in World War II when Britain was America's biggest aircraft carrier. Football has divided us, and that's the only reason they haven't come back. Well, you guys take your football way too seriously. I'm done mowing for the day. Now a beer and a fatty are in order. Well, dude, if you come up to my place, you can get on the riding mower and you can drink the beer and smoke the fatty while you mow. What's the matter with you? Groundhog. Putty Cat's asking groundhog. Have you ever ate groundhog? No. What do you call a herd of cows masturbating? Beef stroke. I've heard that before. That's pretty good, but I've heard that one before. You'll have to do better. You'll have to do better. It's pretty goddamn good though. So I'm gonna try this link one last time, and if she don't work, then she don't work, and I'm gonna call this a day. Anyway, here we go. Let's try this. Oh, there we go. I threw it up. So if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Sorry, man. Nope, not working. Sorry, man. Both of them aren't working because Tolga threw it up as well. Sorry, boys. I hate to disappoint, but it's not working. So, anywho, if anybody, it's like at the wedding, right? If anybody, for any reason, has any reason for these two not to, well, if anybody's got anything burning to talk about, and for any reason we don't want to end it, we shouldn't end this live. Speak now or hold your peace. Because not only am I hungry now, but now I gotta have a piss. I've had 3 coffees today and 2 Dr. Peppers, and I haven't had a piss yet. So, and I'm not a camel. Didn't work on your phone either, eh, Tolga? Well, you can, Ryan, you can do that with your phone in your hand. Fuck, everybody does that. Take the phone with you. Just don't drop it. Yeah, no shit, eh, Tolga? Happy times, Ryan. Anyway, you know what? This has been a short one. We got 2 hours and 49 minutes, so we got a short one in today. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go have a leak, and actually, I'm gonna go have a shower. I usually shower at night, but 2-4, we'll get you there. Don't worry about it. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. Eventually something will get figured out here. We'll get it there. An old man joke. A young bull says to an old bull, "Let's run down this hill and service shag some of those cows." Old bull says, "How about we walk down this hill and shag all of them cows?" Yeah, that's an old man joke, but it's been around a long time. All right, Ryan, see you later, brother. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna bug out, so I'm going eating, I'm going pissing, I'm going showering. So we'll talk to you guys later. Tolga, thanks for all your help as usual. Robert, we'll talk to you later. Be good. You guys be good. Camille, you just got here and we're ending it. We're just going out. You're gonna have to watch the replay. Cigar is gone, man. Cigar is gone. The brain is shot. The mouth is tired. So I'm out of here. You guys be good. We'll talk to you later.